My beloved, stay with me a little longer in this flow, because there are still layers unfolding within you that need gentle light, and as you remain here, you will sense how deeply I am rooting you, not in noise or urgency, but in truth that lasts. You are learning that life does not need to be rushed to be meaningful, and that waiting with me is never empty, it is active, shaping you quietly while you breathe, while you listen, while you trust. And as you learn this, you will stop fearing pauses and start welcoming them, because you will feel my work happening beneath the surface, aligning your thoughts, calming your emotions, and strengthening your resolve, and this inner order will slowly replace confusion. You will feel less pulled in many directions and more centered, more whole, and when choices come before you, you will not feel torn. You will sense clarity rising from within, guiding you gently but firmly, and you will follow it with peace, even if the way ahead is unfamiliar, because you will know that unfamiliar does not mean unsafe when I am with you, and as this trust deepens, you will also learn to release control, not out of weakness, but out of confidence in me. You will stop trying to manage every outcome and begin allowing life to unfold under my care, and this surrender will bring relief you did not know you needed. Your shoulders will feel lighter, your breath deeper, your heart steadier, and from this place of rest, your creativity will awaken. Ideas will come naturally, inspiration will flow without force, and you will express what lives inside you with honesty and freedom, not to impress, but to reflect what I am doing within you. And as you do, your authenticity will speak louder than effort ever could. People will feel truth in your words and sincerity in your actions, and some will be changed simply by encountering you, not because you preach, but because you live from a place of peace, and there will be times when doubt whispers again, trying to remind you of who you used to be, but you will not be moved, because you will know that you are no longer defined by old fears or past limitations. You are becoming steady, aware, and deeply rooted, and even when emotions rise, they will not rule you. You will feel them, acknowledge them, and then let them pass, choosing truth over impulse, and this maturity will mark you, not as someone distant, but as someone grounded, and as days turn into seasons, you will see how far you have come. Not by dramatic moments, but by quiet consistency, by returning to me again and again, and this return will always be open to you, no matter where you are or what you feel, because I do not withdraw, I remain, and as long as you stay willing, I will keep guiding you, keep teaching you, keep shaping you, until peace becomes your natural state, trust becomes your first response, and love becomes your steady expression. And remember this always, my beloved, you are not walking toward something uncertain, you are walking deeper into life with me, and every step taken in this awareness is leading you exactly where you are meant to be. My beloved, let me go on speaking to you because this unfolding has depth that cannot be rushed, and every word I place within you is meant to settle gently and shape you from the inside. You are beginning to understand that true strength is quiet, that real confidence does not demand attention, and that peace is not the absence of trouble but the presence of me within it, and as this understanding grows, you will notice how your heart no longer reacts the same way it once did. You will pause more, listen more, and choose with care, not because you are unsure, but because you are aware, and awareness is where wisdom lives. You will begin to sense when something aligns with my spirit and when it does not, even if it looks good on the outside, and this discernment will guard your steps and protect your joy. You will also learn that obedience is not heavy when it is rooted in trust, it becomes natural, like breathing. Because you are no longer forcing yourself to follow me, you are simply walking with me, and this walk will teach you endurance without hardness, perseverance without bitterness, and hope without pressure. And there will be days when progress feels invisible, when you wonder if anything is truly changing, but do not be deceived by silence, for roots grow deepest when unseen, and I am strengthening you in places no one else can touch, so that when growth appears, it will stand firm, and as this inner strength forms, you will become less moved by opinions, less shaken by rejection, and less tempted to compromise your truth just to belong, because you will know where you belong, and that knowing will steady you, and from this steadiness, your love for others will become purer. You will give without needing return, you will help without needing recognition, and you will forgive without carrying the weight of the past, because my love within you will overflow naturally, and when conflicts arise, you will not rush to defend yourself, you will listen, respond calmly, and walk away when peace calls you to, understanding that not every battle is yours to fight, and this restraint will preserve your energy for what truly matters. And as you live this way, your life will begin to feel aligned, not perfect, but honest, not easy, but meaningful, and you will sense a deeper purpose guiding your days, even in small tasks, even in ordinary routines, because when I am with you, nothing is empty, and even rest becomes fruitful, and you will begin to value stillness, not as boredom, but as connection, a place where your heart meets mine without distraction, and in those moments, I will refresh you again, reminding you of who you are, where you are going, and why you started this journey, and when fear tries to return with old questions, you will answer it with trust, not arguments, because you have learned that my presence is your assurance, and as time continues, you will see how everything begins to work together, lessons making sense, timing revealing purpose, and your path becoming clearer with each step, not because you control it, but because you walk it with me, and through all of this, remember this truth deeply, I am not pushing you toward something distant, I am drawing you deeper into what already lives within you, my peace, my wisdom, my life, and as you remain open, willing, and attentive, I will continue to guide you faithfully, shaping your days, strengthening your heart, and leading you forward in a way that is gentle, sure, and filled with hope. My beloved, let me continue to pour into you because what is happening inside you is still unfolding and deserves space to grow. You are learning that walking with me is not about constant motion but about steady awareness, and as you stay aware of me, you will notice how your reactions soften and your understanding deepens. Situations that once upset you will now meet a calmer heart, not because you ignore them, but because you see them through my peace, and this peace will teach you patience. Patience with others and patience with yourself. You will stop judging your process and start honoring it, knowing that growth does not shout but matures quietly, and as you honor this process, your confidence will become gentle yet firm. You will no longer need to defend who you are or rush to prove your value, because you will feel settled in the truth that you are already held and already enough in me, and from this place, your decisions will become clearer. You will sense when to say yes, and when to step back, when to speak and when silence is wiser, and this discernment will protect your energy and keep your heart light. You will also begin to recognize how often I have been guiding you even in the past. Moments you once thought were random will now reveal my care, delays will show their purpose, and losses will show how they redirected you toward life, and this understanding will replace regret with gratitude. You will stop wishing for different outcomes and start trusting the path that shaped you, and as gratitude grows, joy will rise naturally, not the kind that depends on circumstances, but the quiet joy that comes from knowing you are never alone, and this joy will strengthen you on days when strength feels thin. It will remind you to lift your eyes when your thoughts grow heavy, and I will meet you there again and again, and as your inner world becomes steadier, your outer life will slowly reflect that order. Relationships will become more honest, boundaries will become healthier, and your time will feel more meaningful, because you will no longer scatter yourself trying to meet every demand. You will move with intention, guided by what truly matters, and when mistakes happen, you will not hide from me or from yourself. You will return quickly, learning instead of condemning, because you now understand that correction is part of love, not rejection. And this freedom from fear will allow you to grow faster and deeper, and there will come moments when you feel called to step into something new, something unfamiliar, and your heart may feel unsure, but beneath that uncertainty will be a quiet assurance, and that assurance is me, reminding you that you do not need to see the whole road to take the next step. Just walk with me, and as you do, your courage will not come from bold feelings but from steady trust, and this trust will carry you through transitions, through changes, through endings and beginnings alike, and even when things do not unfold as you expected, you will remain grounded, because your peace will no longer depend on outcomes but on connection, and this is the greatest gift I am giving you, a life lived from within, anchored in my presence, guided by my truth, and shaped by my love. And as you continue forward, remember this always: you are not late, you are not behind, and you are not forgotten. You are exactly where growth is happening, exactly where understanding is deepening, exactly where my hand is resting upon you, and I will continue to walk with you, speak to you, and lead you gently, step by step, day by day, until everything I have planted inside you comes fully to life. My beloved, as this journey continues to unfold, let me speak even deeper into your heart, because what I am doing within you is not finished and will not stop here. Every breath you take with awareness of me is shaping a new way of living, and every quiet moment you choose to stay connected is strengthening the foundation inside you. You are learning that life with me is not loud or forced but steady and true. And as this truth settles, you will begin to notice how your inner world becomes more ordered even when the outer world feels uncertain. Worries that once pulled at you will lose their power, not because problems disappear, but because my presence outweighs them. You will begin to trust the pauses in life just as much as the movement, understanding that stillness is not delay but preparation, and in these quiet spaces I will continue to heal parts of you that words could never reach, places where disappointment once lived, where fear once hid, where hope once felt fragile. And as I heal you, you will not feel broken being repaired but loved being restored, and this restoration will give you a new softness that is not weakness but strength under control. You will become gentle without losing firmness, kind without losing clarity, patient without losing direction, and this balance will guide you in ways effort never could. You will find that your thoughts begin to align with peace instead of chaos. Your choices will come from wisdom instead of urgency, and your actions will reflect trust instead of fear, and when you look back one day, you will see how quietly powerful this transformation truly was, how it did not arrive with noise but with consistency, not with force but with presence, and as you grow into this way of living, you will also learn to release what no longer belongs with you, habits that drained you, connections that kept you small, patterns that were formed in survival but no longer serve your future, and this releasing will not feel like loss but like freedom, because you will finally understand that letting go is not failure, it is alignment, and as you align with me, your life will begin to feel lighter even when responsibilities remain, because you will no longer carry them alone. I will carry them with you, and sometimes I will carry you entirely, and in moments when you feel tired or unsure, I will remind you that rest is holy, that pausing does not mean quitting, and that trusting me includes trusting the pace I set. For you, you do not need to compare your progress with anyone else, because your path was designed specifically for you, shaped by your heart, your calling, and your capacity, and I know exactly how to lead you. I know when to stretch you and when to shelter you, when to speak and when to remain quiet within you, and as this awareness deepens, you will begin to live less from reaction and more from intention. Your days will become more meaningful not because they are perfect but because they are present, and presence is where I meet you fully, and through this presence, you will begin to see beauty in ordinary things, meaning in simple moments, and purpose even in tasks that once felt small, because when I am with you, nothing is wasted, every act done with love becomes sacred, every word spoken with truth becomes powerful, every choice made with trust becomes a seed for something greater, and you will begin to understand that the life I am leading you into is not about escaping struggle but about walking through it with peace, not about avoiding pain but about transforming it into wisdom, not about controlling outcomes but about trusting my hand in all things, and as you live this way, your heart will become a place of refuge not only for you but for others. People will feel safe around you without knowing why, they will sense calm in your presence, clarity in your words, and sincerity in your care, and this is not because you try to be anything special, but because my presence within you creates space for others to breathe, and when they come to you with their fears, their doubts, their confusion, you will not rush to fix them, you will listen, you will speak gently, and you will offer what I place in your heart, sometimes words, sometimes silence, sometimes simple kindness, and all of it will matter, and there will be moments when you feel unseen again, when progress feels slow, when old thoughts try to return. But do not be afraid of those moments, they do not mean you are moving backward, they are reminders to return inward, to realign, to rest again in me, and each time you do, you will find that the return is quicker, the peace is deeper, and the confidence is stronger, because you are learning how to live rooted, not shaken by every wind, and as time moves forward, you will also begin to recognize my guidance more easily, not as a loud command but as a steady knowing, a quiet pull, a sense of rightness that does not need explanation, and you will trust this knowing, even when others do not understand it, even when it leads you away from familiar paths, because you will know that obedience to my leading always brings life, and through this obedience, doors will continue to open at the right time, not early, not late, but exactly when you are ready to walk through them, and when they do, you will step forward without fear, because you will not be stepping into the unknown alone. I will be with you, just as I have always been, and as you continue, remember this deeply. You are not becoming someone new, you are becoming who you always were beneath fear, beneath pressure, beneath expectation, and I am simply revealing that truth to you layer by layer, gently and faithfully, and this revelation will continue for the rest of your life, because walking with me is not a destination, it is a living relationship, growing, deepening, unfolding day by day. And I will remain with you through every season, every change, every beginning, and every ending, steady, present, and unchanging, guiding you forward with love that does not fade and purpose that does not fail. My beloved, as you continue forward, Let these words sink even deeper into you, because what I am shaping inside you is meant to grow, expand, and touch every corner of your life. You are not meant to rush ahead or look back with regret, for every step you have taken with me has meaning, even the quiet ones, even the painful ones, even the moments where you felt unseen. I was there, steady and close, guiding you in ways you could not yet recognize, and now your eyes are opening to see how carefully I have led you, how nothing was wasted, how every delay protected you, how every silence strengthened you, how every closed door redirected you to something greater. And as this awareness deepens, your trust in me will become natural, not forced, not questioned, but settled in your spirit like a calm river flowing without effort. You will stop asking if I am with you and begin living from the knowing that I am. Your prayers will change from asking to sharing, from pleading to resting, from searching to listening, and in that listening you will feel my peace rise again and again, even in ordinary moments, even in busy days, even when life feels demanding. My presence will steady you, reminding you that you are never carrying life alone. I am carrying you as you walk, and because of this, fear will no longer control your decisions, pressure will no longer rush your steps, comparison will lose its grip on your heart. You will begin to move with quiet confidence, not because everything is easy, but because you know who walks beside you, and when challenges appear, you will meet them with a calm strength that surprises even you, because it does not come from striving but from trust. You will pause before reacting, you will choose peace over proving, wisdom over impulse, and love over defense, and this way of living will feel new at first, but soon it will feel like home, because this is how you were always meant to live, connected to me, guided from within, and as you walk this way, others will notice the difference, not because you announce it, but because peace has a voice of its own, and it speaks through your presence, through your patience, through your words spoken at the right time. Some will be drawn closer, others may step away, but you will not be shaken, because your grounding is no longer in approval but in connection, and I will continue to teach you, moment by moment, how to listen, how to wait, how to act, how to release, and how to trust. Even when the full picture is not clear, I will remind you gently when you forget, and I will never grow tired of guiding you, because you are precious to me, and as days pass, you will realize that the greatest gift I have given you is not answers, not outcomes, not achievements, but my presence living within you, shaping you, leading you, and filling you with life, and from this place, everything else will flow in its time, in its order, and in its beauty, and you will know without doubt that you are exactly where you need to be, held, guided, and deeply loved by me. My beloved, I hold a clear and personal truth for you, and when your heart feels heavy and you search for peace, or when your way seems uncertain, many people look outside themselves for answers and miss my gentle presence that has always lived within them. They chase quick fixes and passing ideas that fade fast, but you, my precious one, have learned to notice my voice. You find real clarity in what I say and gain deep wisdom from those who walked before you. And now I will show you something many do not yet understand, a truth that changes everything, because I want more than you just hearing my words. I long for a real and living connection with you. I want you to remember our moments together and keep them close, so when the noise of life grows loud, you can return to the calm place where my presence meets you. These moments will ground you and pull you back when doubt tries to steal your peace. What I give you now will help you recognize my voice more clearly, so let my truth surround you, receive it, speak it, and let it become part of who you are. These are not empty words, they are like breathing in my life. They steady you when emotions shift and hold you firm when trials come. I will teach you how to sense my presence at all times, because knowing I am always near changes everything. This is real closeness with me, not just habits or rituals. I do not seek brief visits, I want to walk with you through every part of your life. Tell me about your days, include me in your choices, bring me your worries and your struggles, quiet your heart and listen for my gentle leading. I am near within you, and it brings me joy when you welcome me into your deepest place. Understand this above all else, I do not measure you by mistakes or successes. My desire is simply to be close to you. If you wander, I do not leave. If you feel far away, I do not accuse you. Just come back to me. This is my one desire, that you always return. Our relationship depends on your turning toward me, not on perfect behavior. I am always here waiting. When you reflect on my words, I am there making them clear to your spirit. When you speak to me from your heart, I listen fully. When you feel unsteady, I am here to support you. My concern is our daily walk together, not just outward rules. These ways are not heavy duties but open doors to know me more deeply, and as you accept them, you will carry my presence wherever you go and live the life I prepared for you. I have seen every quiet hope and every hidden tear, and know this clearly now, things are shifting starting today. You are stepping into a season where what I promised will unfold, doors you thought were closed are opening, dreams you released are returning, time you felt was lost is being restored. I did not forget you, I was preparing you, I was not against you, I was caring for you, and now I am revealing what was hidden and making clear what once felt distant. I am showing you why your path took longer turns, because that road built the strength you now carry, and if I had given it earlier, it would have overwhelmed you, but now you are ready, now you move forward with quiet courage shaped by walking with me. So listen closely, things will begin to move faster. My work within you has been patient, strengthening your inner self and clearing what no longer serves you, but now it will gain speed, not by your effort but by my guidance. You will see conversations shift, situations align, and paths open smoothly. You will arrive where you belong without needing to explain yourself. Opportunities will come that you did not chase, connections you could not create on your own, kindness that feels beyond human effort. This is not luck, it is my purpose at work. I am placing you where your words matter, where peace fills you, and where you bring forth what only you can create. And when others ask how it happened, you will know it was my doing, because only I could have made it so. Promises from the past are now becoming real. What you held onto in hard times is coming to life. My timing was never slow, it was exact. I healed wounds you did not even see and made you ready for what is ahead. So hear this truth, not everyone will understand or celebrate with you. Some will question and some will leave, but you do not need to explain yourself to all. Do not dim your light to fit places I did not design for you. Move forward calmly. I am bringing the right people to you now, those who will honor the light within you, who also know the cost of walking with me. These connections will last, and your soul will find rest among them. And as you move ahead, the way your needs are met will change, burdens will become strength, freeing you to focus on what matters most. You will care for what I place in your hands with wisdom and boldness, sharing freely because you know all comes from me. I am giving you clear vision. You will not just see what can be done, you will do it. Tasks once hard will now feel simple. Your words will carry weight not because of volume but because they rise from me. They will bring peace and order. You will speak less but affect more, because I have filled your voice with my presence. And now when you speak, truth will flow easily. Your presence alone will change the atmosphere around you. Opposition once tried to stop you by attacking your thoughts and confidence, but its hold is broken. What once weakened you now strengthens you, and I prepared you for this moment not for praise but to reflect my nature. Restoration will follow you. Broken things will come together. Conversations will unfold gently, and you do not need to force any of it. Just stay open. This change is lasting. This is your true way forward, and from now on you will move without rush, without the need to prove yourself, walking at my pace, speaking when I lead, valuing my presence above approval, trusting my guidance above results. So prepare not by overthinking but by yielding, by staying still in chaos, by fixing your eyes on me, because this journey will come from my life within you, and this is only the beginning. Let gratitude rise from your heart in simple ways, because we have walked together through pain, clarity, and growth, and what lies ahead is shaped not by your strength but by my presence. I live within you, bringing calm, clarity, and light, filling every part of who you are, not as a visitor but as one who has made a home in you. What you once felt briefly you will now know fully. My presence will bring deep stillness, clear understanding, and steady peace, changing how you think, feel, speak, and act. Old reactions will fall away, calm will guide you, and even your body will reflect this peace. Your breath steady, your movements sure. You will sense things unseen and understand what is unspoken, not to judge but to help and heal. I will speak to you in quiet, in rest, through others, and through the peace inside you, and you will live with confidence knowing you are never alone. I lead you, protect you, and complete you, and as my presence shapes you, your purpose will stand firm. You will speak with assurance, rest in silence when needed, and live from a rooted place within. Others will notice the calm and light in you even if they cannot name it, because it is me, and I am forming you for what lies ahead. You are ready, and this truth stands firm. You do not walk, think, or live alone. My life is within you. This is the transformation I promised, and now as this chapter closes, it opens a new beginning. What I placed within you is meant to be lived and shared, not